Well, hello everybody. Back with another video. Today we're gonna work on making our own little lure here. We're gonna make a spoon. I found this serving tray at a thrift store for a whole 25 cents. And I've already made several spoons out of this. Um, and boy, these things will come in handy when the sand bass start running here in Oklahoma. And no telling what else might bite on it. But I made a little template of how I want it to look. I'm just going to simply put it down here, take my marker and trace around it. Uh, some of the tools we need today is a pair of tin snips, or I call them metal cutters because they cut the metal I'm cutting, and a cordless drill, little to help drill the holes when we get this thing cut out and made. Um, Depending on how heavy you want to make this, you just you can either cut out one piece or two pieces. If you cut two pieces, you glue them together. That's what we're going to do today. I want it to be a little heavier so it'll have a little faster fall rate. I have some that are made out of single pieces. The fall rate on those are a little slower and can be just as effective. But we want this to run a little deeper because the water is still pretty chilly here in Oklahoma. And so if we can get just a little bit deeper where they're down toward the warmer uh, parts of the deeper water, the better it'll be. We get it in front of the fish and see if we can spark them to bite. But first thing we got to do is get this thing made. So I'm going to simply trace this out, and I hope you can see from the camera angle how I'm going about tracing this around. Just using my little pattern. Not as good with my left hand at tracing, but we'll get it right up against that and bring this around. Got one traced out. Let's do another one because I'm going to make a double one this time around. Here we go. Get that traced around the corner, around the top, and I think stick with my right hand. Just move it around. There we go. Set that aside. Notice this too before I got right here. I'm working at my kitchen table. When I go to drill my holes, I don't want to get into the table. My wife would have my hide there for sure. Now we're just going to simply come in here. We're going to go along the side here. And what we'll do is we'll just cut straight on down and just keep right on going until we get to the middle there. One piece at a time. Cut that one off. And let's go get this one cut. These old cutters work just fine for this type of material here. All right, we'll just set this aside. Now we're just going to get into cutting out the pattern here. Hope you can see this all right. Kind of hard to see where I'm working on there. But we're just going to work around this line here. We'll just go straight off the end there. There we go. kind of square off this end here so we have enough room to drill our hole. There we go. Go around this side right here. Once again, I'll just go right off the end, and then we'll just slip right in here around this end off a little bit. There we go. We got one. Let's see if we can get another. All right. Let's see how we did here. Have a little trimming to do to get them where we want them at the same. Get our little vice grips out, y'all. First, we'll do a little trim right here. There we go, we're good there. And do a little more trim right here. There we go. And we're getting closer. A bit of trim right there. Okay. All right. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Okay. Now our next step is we're gonna preset where we want our holes to go, and we'll drill this all together. That pretty much in the middle. I guess I'll use this as my hammer. I just want to preset a little bit of a hole there. For my drill bit to fit into. There we go. All right. Now then, handy drill. You can use a smaller bit, or you can go a little bit bigger, but it's small. I'll show you the size right there. Set this up here on our board. Not get all the way through yet. Now we're through. You can always tell when you're through because you get a little wood showing up. All right. There we go. Now we're gonna do this side. Okay. Got our holes done. I get my hammer at you. Pound this out. Flatten it down. Don't need a high edge there. Yeah. Do the same on this one. Tighten that out real good. We got them close enough to the edge, but not too far. Almost went too far on this side. We did go too far. We got good edges on the back side there, so we should be okay. We'll take your sandpaper. We're going to give this a good scuff. Use whatever grit you want. I'm using about an 80 grit. Just want to get a good scuff on this. Give the glue something to get a hold of. Give this a good scuffing. All right. Turn it over. Get it back right. Right there like that. Coming together. And we're just going to wipe this off pretty good here. And Gorilla Super Glue XL. Been working good for me on these things. And we're just going to put this a few drops here. We really just need to do one side. And we're going to put this little booger together. We're going to take our mouse grip here. Just clamp her down. Give her a little time to dry. We're just going to let that sit there and cure for a little bit. A little bounce here. All right. Be back in just a minute. All right, we're back. We got them successfully glued together, holding together pretty good. We got we'll put just a little bit of bend in it, just enough to give it a little angle. That way, when you're pouring it through the water, it'll make these little zigzags. And I already have one of the little rings done that I need to do, and we're gonna insert that here in one side. Got our first little ring on there. Now we're gonna have to make one go on the other side, and all I have is a simple little paper clip here, and there are easier ways to do this, but this is the way I found it works for me right now. Just get this straightened out pretty good, and we're gonna set this right up here and get a hold of this with my pliers right like that, and we're just gonna wrap around this little ball right here till we get where we want to be. And I think we're pretty close there. Straighten that out just a little bit. Give it a good curl. Straighten that around. These don't have to be perfect. It helps if they are, but they just have to be good enough to get on there to set your line on. Little snippers. Woohoo! That's why you should be wearing safety glasses. Don't want that stuff popping up and hit you in the head. Might get your eye. Now then, let's weave this in through the other little hole here on the front. And there we go. We got her set up on both sides. Now, I think we want to make this side the front, or maybe not. Maybe we make that side the front, and that side the back. So all we got to do there is get us a treble hook. I got some little treble hooks right here. And we'll just get this little treble hook put on here. All right. Squeeze that down. We want to get in the way. It's on there. And there we go. We got us a spoon. One little spoon. See how that is? Got a little curve in it. Make it ground. You'll be able to see it flash. Boy, it'll be flashing in that water real good. Yeah, making them fish go crazy. And there we go. I'm not a real Mr. Fix-It or a Mr. Gadget Maker, but I got it done. And that should give you a good idea how you can do it. Just find you one of those little tin serving trays. You probably get them pretty cheap at Walmart or Target, one of those two. And draw you a little pattern, make you a little template. Draw your little pattern on there, cut it out, drill your holes, put your little rings in there, get your hook on it. You got her done. And that, as they say, is that. I hope you enjoyed this. And I hope you make one and catch a big fish. We'll see you next time. Just remember, make the best of the day that God has made for you, and you'll have a pretty good day.